Welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel here today, guys, for a Barca news roundup coming your way. We are going to be talking about the all-important activation of the second key financial lever and what that is going to mean for our transfer plans, because we're going to be discussing the huge battle that is currently taking place between Chelsea and Barca for Jules Kounde. And is this another battle that Barca could be set to win? It is all coming up. Let's get to it. Come on. But first of all, guys, let me just give you my apologies, because yesterday I did actually take a day off. You know, I know it's rare, but I did do that because after it was a very, very late finish, it was a fantastic performance against Inter Miami, but I didn't actually get to sleep that night until about 6 a.m. in the morning. So I thought, you know what, I'll take the day. But a few things happened. Robert Lewandowski there had a small ceremony in Miami to sort of present him as a Barcelona player. It was only something small, really, before we can get him back to Barca and, of course, presented at the Camp Nou. But it was still a nice occasion there to see him in the Barca shirt. I think he suits it incredibly well, I've got to say. And it was also nice to see Joan Laporta there. He actually welcomed him there in the Polish language. That was a really nice touch from Laporta before he actually called him Lewandowski, which I thought was a nice touch. We also had, of course, the really important news of Xavi's arrival in the United States. And I've got to say, that's actually some of the best news that I've heard in the recent days, because I was getting very, very concerned about the fact that actually he might not make it for any of the USA tour, and that would have been a disaster for us. You know, we need our coach there. This is vital preparation time for him and his team, but it has been said that even whilst he was away, he was in constant contact with the team. We all know what he's like. You know, he's always paying attention to the small details, and he even apparently gave the squad a full speech before their brilliant display against Inter Miami, and here are the pictures that we've all been waiting for. Xavi alongside Lewandowski, and that is fantastic. That is so exciting to think about what those two can do together in the years to come. I cannot wait. And today now, on Thursday, the team have been travelling from Miami to Las Vegas, where of course on Saturday, or on Sunday, very early on, depending on where you live, we will be facing Real Madrid. There will be a Clasico stateside, and I can't wait for that game either, which could very well be Robert Lewandowski's debut. But today, of course, there has been some important news on the financial front, especially when you're thinking about the summer transfer window. Very important news on the second lever, because we've been waiting now for all of July for this big one to be activated, and now it has been, because 6th Street, once again, the same people there that we dealt with on the first lever, they have successfully purchased a further 15% of TV rights from Barca, and this one is going to be worth over 320 million euros there. Could have a capital gain of 400 million for Barca, and that is a huge, huge deal for our summer. Now, Barca are preparing an official statement that will be with us imminently, but it's all done. It is all signed there between Barca now and 6th Street, which means that they will have purchased 10% of the TV rights. The first lever, that there was for 207.5 million euros, and that first lever, of course, was all about ending the previous financial year in profit, which we did, and now the second lever, worth there up to 400 million euros for Barca in total. That there will remove La Liga's 1 for 3 rule, the thing that's been really, really plaguing us in the market. It will also help us with registering players, and it will give us immediate money to spend in the transfer market. Which brings us on to Jules Kounde. And this is a massive topic right now. So much is being written, so much is being speculated about this deal, because for many days now, and certainly the past sort of 24 to 48 hours, Chelsea have looked like the big favourites. Once again, we've heard this before this summer, but they seemed to have a deal with Sevilla agreed. They seemed to have everything there wrapped up for around 60 million euros in total for Jules Kounde. And it's also been said there by Jared Romero that Kounde from Chelsea has been offered vastly superior wages than what Barca are offering. Chelsea apparently have got a deal there worth 12 million euros net on the table, which I can believe, by the way, because they're paying Koulibaly 10 million net, so that's a huge deal there for Kounde. But Barca, apparently, they're only going to be offering 6 to 7 million euros per year in net. And I think, again, this is a real example of Barca standing firm. We've got a wage structure. We're not going to break that, not for anyone. And Kounde is aware of that. And, of course, in the time that it's taken here for Barca to activate that second lever, because really, until we fully did that, I don't think we could commit to this deal. I don't think we could actually officially there submit the bid for Kounde that we needed. And whilst all that waiting was happening, I think Chelsea believed that they could get this deal done, that they could wrap it up before Barca could respond. But that hasn't happened. Because on a day here today when Chelsea expected Kounde to be doing his medical as a Chelsea player, finalising his move to their club, Sevilla even announced that Kounde wouldn't be travelling to Portugal as part of their pre-season plans, that it seemed like a move was imminent. But this evening, Gerard Romero says that Barca there have convinced Kounde to hold off, to wait, to actually say, go to Portugal, travel with Sevilla now. Don't go and do that medical at Chelsea. Don't wrap up your deal there. Go on pre-season. And apparently Chelsea, they are furious right now. They feel as though this deal, again, it's getting away from them. Because this is all going to come down to the preference of the player. Of course, Barca now, they've got to approach Sevilla. We've got to go there and try and get the deal done as quickly as possible, especially now that lever has been activated. But Kounde, for me, the fact that he hasn't now gotten to wrap up that move, the fact that he is sort of stalling, waiting, that tells me he's looking at Barca. He is seriously considering this offer. Even though it might be lower, he might earn a lesser salary. But we've seen already this summer the pull this club has, the magnitude of playing for Barcelona. That can be enough in itself. That can really get us the players that we need. And Kounde is somebody we really, really do want. And I just feel like right now, the longer this deal goes on, the more waiting is being done, the closer I feel Kounde is coming to Barca. That seems to be, at this stage, his preference. But of course, there's still work to do on the side of Barca. We're going to still be working very, very hard to get this completed. But good signs today. Because for me, if Kounde was going to Chelsea, if that was a move that was going to happen, it may have already been done. And the fact that it isn't, surely, is positive news. So that right there, guys, was a quick update on what is going on at Barca today. Like I say, the team now travelling to Vegas. Plenty of build-up, of course, plenty of excitement coming up in these days now as we build up to El Clasico. There is going to be a lot more on the way, and for sure there's going to be plenty of transfer news as well, and especially what this second lever could do for our summer now, activating these final deals, and especially defensive deals that we want to get done. Please do let me know, do you believe that Kounde will indeed sign for Barca in the end? Do you feel as though his preference will be Barca over Chelsea? Let me know that down below. Let's hope and let's be optimistic again that we can do this. I will see you soon with more videos to come. Thank you for watching. And until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.